All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of the Interviewed podcast. And I'm pretty excited about this one. We have a very special guest on today. This individual is an accomplished model, costume designer, as well as wardrobe stylist who has dressed the likes of Bella Thorne, Kenya Jones, Olivia Holt, and Jenna Jameson, just to name a few. More recently, she has also become a published author with such titles as Art Nude and Fashion Nude, both of which are compilation pieces spanning her storied modeling career with never-before-seen photos and more. This episode will be her first time appearing on a podcast, and I couldn't be more thrilled to have that honor, as well as the privilege of her having a conversation with me this evening and sharing all of her stories for the first time for people to hear online. Allow me to introduce you to a very special guest. This is Miss Maly Siharath.
Oh, hi.
Hi, did I get that last name right?
You did awesome.
Thank goodness. Stressing. I know how to say it, but not in the moment. So, how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I was very surprised.
You are very welcome. Your very first podcast with me, of all people.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to come on Interviewed?
I'm really shy in person. So remember I emailed you, said I want to talk to you, get your vibe. And I love your vibe. So I was like, let's do this. A few people like came up to me and asked me to do the same, but I just declined. I was not ready to talk to them.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that. That's so nice. People hate my vibe.
No, you have to vibe.
I'm just doing me. I'm just trying to do my best out here. I think we all are.
Yeah.
But we got a big night planned ahead of us on here. Me and you did a little pre-interview together. We're going to go through a few things.
Yes, we did.
One of the things you requested is that we do some drinking.
Yes.
So you've definitely listened to the show because you know drinking is one of the favorite things we love to do on here. So it's our second hobby besides podcasting.
Aww.
It's too much fun.
Let's get the party started.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
Whiskey.
Let's see it. Oh, Suntory whiskey. Oh my God.
Yes.
That's made a few appearances on this show. I used to drink that like water in Japan.
Oh.
That's such good stuff.
Good. It's really good.
It is good. I've been going with the Jack Daniel's honey.
That's good. I love
it's good, and honestly, no hangovers off of it. I don't know if it's the honey that counterbalances something, or
I love the Jack and Coke. Jack and Coke is like so good.
Oh, of course. So we're doing shots then, I take it?
2 shots.
Okay.
Molly is a little nervous.
Here we go.
Let's do this. We're not promoting drinking alcohol, guys.
If you are going to drink, drink responsibly.
Yes, I am home.
And me as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. We're home and are, drinking good.
We're safe.
We're safe. Not out the streets.
And as they say in Japan, they say "kanpai."
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Oh man.
That was good.
Here we go. It begins.
Next time I'll send you a bottle, then we'll drink it together.
Ooh, I'd love that. I have a hard time buying Suntory whiskey here because in Japan I could get it for like $14 from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And here in Canada it's like $50.
Really?
Yeah, the import tax is ridiculous.
Well, I have to send you some for Christmas.
Oh my God! And I'll send you some Jack for Christmas.
Yes, Jack and honey.
I've been really on the Jack lately. It's good stuff.
Yes,
but we'll move on from the booze. I'm sure we'll come back to it later. Tell me a little about yourself. You were born in Laos.
Born in Laos, Vientiane, which is the capital of Laos.
Mm-hmm.
Came here when I was like 5, 6 years old. during the war. Um, so yeah, came here and moved to Texas at first.
Very
Then
cool.
for 3-4 years, and then we moved to California. I lived raised in Santana they call it,
Mm.
all my life. So yeah, raised in Orange County. I love it.
So you came here from Laos,
Yeah.
and you got into the modeling industry.
Oh yes.
Tell me how that started. I want to hear your origin story on this.
Well, when I was younger, I was a dancer, like a ballet dancer, jazz dancer for like 15 years,
Okay.
competitive in high school and college. Um, I got married young. I got married young, met the man of my dreams at the time, thought he was like, I loved him.
Oh.
And um, 10 years later, he cheated,
Mm.
got divorced at age 30, like close to 30. And I was like, and he cheated with a younger woman,
Of
which is
course, right?
and I'm like in my late 20s, and I was just so devastated. My life just turned upside down. I lost our condo to him.
Oh.
Pretty much lost everything. And one of my friends goes, just do import modeling, for fun. So I started doing import modeling, and actually I had a fun time. And my friend introduced me to a porn star. Her name is Lex, and actually taught me the ropes, how to do modeling and how to be safe out there.
Yeah.
And 1 or 2 shoots came along, and boom, my art nude, fashion nude, um, it's all there. But the only thing I would not do was porn.
Right.
That's the only thing was always approached to me. I would make billions of dollars, millions of dollars, but
Ah.
not sell my soul.
If you're gonna do porn, because we've talked to some porn stars, you gotta do it really safe. Like you need a roadmap, because a lot of these girls get into that industry and the money just keeps coming and coming, and then it is gone one day.
Yeah.
So you need to be real smart with your money in that. But the modeling worked out well for you. I've seen a lot of your pics, and they are incredible. Let me just say that.
They were my outlet to my self-healing. I was pretty much going to the photo shoots, keeping myself busy and looking
Mhm.
at this photo, and then just seeing a whole different woman.
Yeah,
I
it's
became
liberating.
this woman after, and I just loved her. And there was a struggle to become this woman. And yeah, it was like you thought the man your dreams, the only man you want to be with, and there's no one out there. Wrong. But then I grew from it, and then I grew from the modeling world. I love it. I met so many great people, photographers, makeup artists, car owners, whatever, because
Yeah.
modeling. And then one day I moved to Texas because my mom wanted me to move to Texas to live with her, and because it was right after my divorce settled. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna start a new life. Move to Texas with my mom. Start a new life. Maybe I can find a Texas husband. um, and my mom passed away 2 months as soon as I got to Texas.
Mm.
And so I lost my mom. Had to take care of that, and then I was still shooting with the best photographer in Dallas. I had a checklist of who I wanted to work with, and amazing. I met so many great friends through Texas, photography, fashion designers, everything, and I love it. I love it.
I've noticed that. Yeah, you've rubbed shoulders with some of the best of them. Doing my
Yeah,
research there, you've had a very eclectic career.
yeah, and they're my friends. I consider my friends to this day. And when my photographer, I shot with him. He's a fashion photographer, and
Mhm.
he wanted to work with kind of agency models. So agency models, pretty much agent. You go Ford Model Agency or Wilhelmina.
Yep.
You have to have a full team to test with them. So he said, "Well, Molly, since you're my model, like you, I love your style during your photo shoot. We like to style from you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love fashion." So I started working with Tim, my photographer, every Sunday. We'll work in his garage and we'll shoot every Sunday with
Nice.
a different model. And from there, my fashion started the website, and all of a sudden it blew up. moved to California. All of a sudden, I did fashion. Um, it was funny because I used to work for Blockbuster Video years.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. I
how
was
was that?
I was store manager for like 15 years. I love
Sweet.
it. Yeah, I love it. It was like the best job. And one day I was sitting there, putting the movies. I go, one day I'm gonna make those movies. I'm gonna
Mm.
be doing the movies, not put out the movies. Why?
You've styled and stuff for television and movies, if I'm correct.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
there you
that was
go.
like, oh, like wow, it like it came. But yeah, I started working. A friend of mine who was a customer at Blockbuster. He's a hairstylist,
Mhm.
and told me his brother. I think he's like a publicist to Cheech Marian's wife,
Okay.
and he goes, this. Can you style for her? I'm like, sure. And so we did Natasha, and she's super sweet lady. I love her. So talented. She plays the piano, and she's
Mm.
such a beautiful soul. And so we worked with her, and I go, I need more celebrity for my portfolio. From there, I got Bella Thorne
Mm-hmm.
and all the Disney kids.
Bella's
So
huge now.
yeah, she's beautiful. Bella's a beautiful,
Oh.
person and all that. Yeah,
And Jenna Jameson, how was she?
she was good. I
A
remember this.
legend.
Yeah, we shot for a long. This is the longest shoot I ever had with. We had like hair, makeup, manicurists, and it was for a magazine and it was for a swimwear.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and we shot, and she loved her boys at the time. She just talked about her boys, just
Oh,
so she loved her boys. So she showed photos of her boys, and
nice.
where I was fitting her, and I was like, let's go. I went to the restroom. She goes, oh, one day I'm gonna get you naked. I'm like, ha, ha, ha. You haven't ever. I've been naked.
There you go.
But yeah, it was fun working with her. It was fun.
So, going through your storied career, I noticed that you shot for Playboy.
Yes, I did.
And you hear so much positive things about shooting with Playboy. And I was going to ask you, how was your shoot with them? Is it what everybody says it is?
Oh yes, it was the best. I auditioned for the next girl.
Girl Next Door.
Next door.
That was a good show. Did you ever watch it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But they were doing a series of just photos on their website and
Okay.
magazine. I guess they were publishing another magazine for Playboy. I'm not Playboy followers. I don't know what. And so my friend goes, "Hey, just audition for it." So I'm like, okay. So I sent my photo and everything. It was in Santa Monica, and the studio was so beautiful. You walk in, there's like marble floors, and the hallways are all like just photos of cover of magazine of like Cindy Crawford, all the big stars,
The
like
legends. Yeah.
legends, and each room had a photo shoot going on. And the photographer was super nice, and he was very. It was a corporate environment. I signed some paper this thick,
Ooh.
driver license and everything, and the receptionist just looked at me. Okay, you're approved. Went in, because apparently she's the one who approved you before you can get into the building. And so it was great. And from there, my life just like turned like, if I can just step in Playboy and do auditions, and later on found out a few of my photographers, they submit photos to Playboy, and it made it to Playboy, and I didn't know until like later on. Like, how come you never tell me?
So you
I
were
mean,
a cyber girl? Was that?
yeah, there was a cyber one too, a few.
Okay.
They never tell me until like later on, like oh yeah, I forgot to tell you we were in here. I was like, you never told me. So yeah, you can also submit photos to Playboy too, even publication as well. But the studio was so beautiful. Like it's the best studio I've seen, and just
Wow.
walk in the hallway and see just the beautiful cover, every cover of all the celebrities, all the big stars, and you're just like, wow, like wow. Not a lot of people can walk through those hallways, and yeah, and that was the beginning. I wasn't even a model yet. I was just like, okay, me figure out what to do, you know. So
Holy. And I think some of those pictures ended up in your books, if I'm correct.
Yes, in my books, and yeah, I love.
Very.
And the books were just for me. It was a part of me for so many years. It was my healing process too. Trying to
Mhm.
figure out to love myself again. Because I didn't love myself, and just to see that woman in the photos, like it's not the same when I'm looking in the mirror. So yeah, it was a healing process, and it became art after. I was so addicted to the art. I love every photos. I can become a different person in the photos.
Mhm.
I color my hair differently just for the photos, and so it was fun. It was a fun journey. It was fun.
I like it because it all happened in your 30s, and I just turned 30s, so it kind of gives me hope that there's maybe more. Because
Yeah.
you started a career at 30, I feel like I'm gonna die here soon.
The thing is, like people told me you're too old to model at age 30. I'm like, okay. I'm not planning to be a supermodel. I'm just trying to trying to do maybe two or three, and have a fun time. But then it became a career after a few shots, and I posted, and all the photographers were like, "I want to shoot you. I want this. I want." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it became a career after that. It wasn't like a hobby anymore, and it was fun. It was fun. But
So, are we able to say how old you are? Because I'm still blown away.
yeah, I'll be 46 soon.
46. Oh man. When I started following you, I thought at least early 30s.
Oh, thank you. No,
And
I'm old.
absolutely aging like fine wine.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
remember I started at age 30. I was
Yeah.
very early and thought the end of the world. And all of a sudden, you know, 30 was the point where I changed my career. I had three careers, so it was fun. It was fun.
Well, you really stuck it to the ex-husband there. You're definitely killing it.
But this time it's more about my creativity. I just wanted to make more art, beautiful art, better than before. So, and then just building relationship with all these photographers and everybody in the industry. It's a lot of fun. A lot of personality. I love
Yeah.
it.
Creation is fun and it's good for the soul.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing this. It's nice to put my own stuff out there on the web, and it just feels good. It makes you feel nice.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So yeah, and then pending is the third book. So I have the fashion nude and the art nude, and then the third book is you know on standby.
Both incredible pieces. You've sent me copies of each,
Mhm.
and I've had a look through them. They're stunning. Great work. A nice mixture of everything is what I've noticed.
Yeah, I want to be universal to everything. I just want to be like I have glamour, I have art nude,
Mm-hmm.
I have glamour nude, fashion nude, beauty. But the art nude was the fun part. Working outside, and, in the cold at 6 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
naked was. Yeah, it's not fun. They think it's fun shooting this at like 6 o'clock in the morning when that's before the sun comes down or
Yeah.
comes up. You're like, okay, hurry up. I'm like, everything is so cool. I can't feel my body.
Aw.
Yeah, but it
But
was.
yeah, those are incredible. And me and you were talking on the phone about potential ideas for the third book.
Yes,
And yeah, I'd love to see one just complete the trilogy essentially.
because I wanted to do like all. First, I wanted to do glamour, just like my swimsuit, my lingerie, and I thought, what? No, I want to do everything I have, even the risky that I haven't, like you haven't seen, no one's seen yet.
Oh,
I was risky, like kind of like bondage. Uh,
interesting.
yeah, it was like more for me. It was more the artistic side.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to show that, but it was kind of like, am I ready to show the world like everything? But yeah, but I want to show the world everything that I've done as in my modeling career, like
Yeah.
what I've every shoots I've done with every photographers. And I know it's funny because I just pulled out the plug with not buying, my books were not out for sale anymore, and then all of a sudden people are like, I want the Pokemon. Sorry, it's like gone. You know, I'm.
They
It's like
always do.
it was out for a little bit. It was out for a little bit because I just wanted to show the world what my art is, and
Hmm.
it wasn't going to be out for a long time. And now everybody they want it, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because at one time I wanted to do like a book tour before the whole COVID thing. You know, even like a gallery of book showing of
Hmm.
all the photography I've done and a book signing. But after COVID, it was just was hard.
Yeah,
My
it's gonna be a bit before those take off, I think.
Yeah. So I'm still like, we'll see. We'll see when everything goes back to normal 100% without
Yeah,
the mask, without, everything else. So, yeah.
I guess we shall see. So to jump back to your career, I mean, you were discussing on the phone now that you had quite a few crazy stories from the industry.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you'd like to share on that note?
Which part? The modeling or the styling?
Let's start with modeling, and then we can transition into the styling.
Well, styling is a little boring because it's not a lot, like a lot of interesting, but modeling is scary. People don't know how dangerous it is to work as a model,
Right.
especially as a woman. On my photo shoot, I always bring an escort with me.
Smart.
If they don't accept it, then I don't do the shoot. I don't
Yeah.
care how much they're paying me for it. It's for my safety. And some of the photographer are crazy fans of yours, So there was this one photo shoot. I did my he worked with all these big glamour models. And I did my homework on him. I did my reference with all the girls he worked with. I emailed the girls. They emailed me back. They said, "Oh, he's amazing to work." Blah blah blah. So I just okay, I'm gonna work with him. So I went to the photo shoot with an escort. It's again, um, and it was in LA, and and he was like just like grabbing me
Mm.
in the photo shoot, like literally telling like we're up in the high, like I want to say 10th building, and the window was open, and he wanted to throw me out the window. Like it
Mm.
was really bad. But the worst was one other photographer who drugged me one
What?
time. Yeah, we did a photo shoot. He's like, "Do you want some water?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure." And I never accept water. And I was sipping and I saw white powder
Oh.
at the bottom of the glass, and I go, "Shit." And I felt it right away, like I was getting numb. And lucky my friend always tell me carry a Red Bull or Monster, so I always carry a Red Bull Monster with me in my bag. So I felt I was falling asleep, and I grabbed my stuff, like chug it, pull over, call my friend. I got drugged. I'm like just took a nap, and then I woke up like 3 4 hours later. Yeah, that was
What?
time. Yeah, I mean, my friend photographer said, "Don't mention this, blah blah blah." But the same photographer that was trying to put me over the window,
Hmm.
a lady contacted me later on, and it was about her daughter. So her daughter came from like Kansas, came all the way to LA to shoot with him.
Hmm.
He drugged her, raped her,
What?
and she wanted to see if I can like help, prosecute him. But he's a
Yeah.
doctor. He's a doctor. He was a rich guy, a rich doctor. Got away, and she's now still in the mental hospital, a mental home because of the whole thing. And I'm still like hurt by it because just hearing the mom talk about it, and I was almost in that position if I didn't bring my escort, you
Yes.
know. So yeah, it's dangerous.
It is a glamorous life. I mean, you've made a lot of great connections, a lot of great friends, but
Hmm.
there 100% is a dark, skeezy side to that whole industry. I mean, because anybody could get their hands on a camera and
Exactly.
polish up a portfolio essentially, and then these young unsuspecting girls who don't necessarily do the research before they get into this,
Mhm.
they put themselves at risk.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many people that take full advantage of that out there. It's quite disgusting. It's the same with the porn industry we talked about earlier. There's anybody can get their hands on a camera.
And there was one too, even about a fashion photographer who rape agency models.
Jesus.
Hearing working with now I'm working the other behind the camera as a wardrobe stylist. The model is telling me, "Are you working with this photographer?" No, don't, because he's gonna, be careful. And the agency like just turns their head like, "Oh, he gives us great photos, like for a portfolio. We're not gonna do anything. But girls, models, fashion models get raped all the time with fashion photographers.
Because there's not a lot of I don't know. There's not a lot of consequence, it seems, for those people with that power and authority. Because, like you said, people will just go. They'll ignore the monstrous side of the human and say, "Oh well, he takes incredible photos. Like he's a god at this. Like he's good at his craft." It's just like that doesn't excuse him for being a garbage human being. Like,
Yeah, that's the industry for you. You hear about actors and the actress, the Me Too movement.
mm-hmm.
I really thought that modeling was bad, and I met another model who's a glamour model as well, Asian like me, and we talked about it. And she told me one time she went to a producer in his office, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna interview for you for this part in the series I'm doing on TV."
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "Okay," but he's a well-known producer. She gets there and he drugged her and raped her. And after that, she stopped modeling. She stopped everything. And that's a story. Like, I'm so sad to have to say. And I'm so happy that haven't I haven't gone through what they've gone through. So
You
I'm very
were you started much older, so you had a good head on your shoulders at the time. I think, and the escort thing, I'd say that really helps. But like that's the sad thing with like all these industries is that it's just young people trying to chase their dreams.
hmm
And I think Hollywood's the sickest of them all. Like it's
yeah.
so like there's so many pedophiles and
Oh yeah.
disgusting human beings there, and they just get away with it. Like
hmm
who knows who some of my favorite actors? Who knows what they're doing behind closed doors, right?
Yeah. I
Like you
mean,
just don't know until you're in that situation with somebody.
you don't know.
But I'm glad you made it out safe, and now you're spreading awareness.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You know,
it's scary. I mean, I feel bad for young talent who are driven and who's motivated and just be crushed
yeah.
doing their homework about a person, not bringing an escort, not seeing the red flags before, and just a dream is a dream, but you can't. You have to like one person cannot make your dream come true. You just have to make sure like you do your homework, you do your job, you do your time in the industry. So yeah.
I agree. So all the aspiring models listening to this, be safe.
Be safe,
Bring your
honey.
phone, live stream your shoots.
Yeah, because I would do is I also would text my friend and say I'm at this location at this time. The shoot will be done at this time, and then he'll call me. If I don't pick up, he'll come right away. And that's
Good.
if that's the case, if like there's no one. But again, you make sure you have you know weapons with you, not gun, but like pepper spray or something
Oh
just in
yeah.
case. And don't
Def-
drink anything from the photographer. Have your monster with you next to you just in case that you do mess up. And
oh
that
yeah.
that kept me awake because after that Red Bull was like, I'm ready to go home. Get out of here. Get out, run. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, yeah, be safe out there, and keep
But
keep
then
your eyes open. Don't trust everybody. I think that's the rule. Don't trust everybody at first. Build a relationship with them. Build a good
yeah.
rapport, and then maybe you can relax a little around them.
Yeah, like you have to build a relationship like everyone. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
on the phone with emailing a photographer, a director, a producer, or agent talent, or model, makeup artist, hairstylist. I'm always talking to someone every day through either email, text, Facebook,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, but you have to do your work. You have to do your homework.
And it's
Um,
sad because it's an industry built on essentially building contacts and a little ecosystem of phone numbers for yourself. And then people proposition you to do stuff for them, and then if you don't do it, then you lose that whole line
mhm.
of contacts. And it's still a great industry. Like, you've had a lot of fun, but there's a
Yeah,
downside.
that was a downside, but you have to be careful, be safe. Even though you see my work, on this, mag, on internet, whatever, but it took a long time to get there. Every
Yeah.
photo shoot is, you know, I always think of what I'm gonna do for this photo shoot. It has to be something special. It has to be something different with this particular photographer. Or what is his best work? Let me, what can I do to make it better? Make my better. And that's how you do it. And then the thing is, you have to have fun on the photo shoot. You
Yeah.
have to. If you don't, you can see through the camera. You can see, you know, you're like, ooh, you don't look too happy. So you have to
Yeah.
build the relationship with the photographer. Yeah.
Well, we'll move on from the sad note there. Let's have more drinks.
Yes. You can cut that out. The sad note.
No. It needs to be said. These people need to be exposed.
Yeah. Because,
But unfortunately, I understand why you didn't say any names, because that can just create
yeah.
a whirlwind of problems, and there's no consequences anyways. I mean, the guy's a rich doctor. He's going to be just fine,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Mhm.
What's cheers in Laotian?
You know what? I don't think that we say cheers.
No?
I don't remember them ever saying cheers. They only say, I don't remember them saying cheers. No. It's so sad, huh? They just eat and drink. They don't.
They just eat and drink. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I don't remember them. Yeah, and my parents, we never. I don't think they ever cheer. I'll have to Google that because maybe they don't cheer in front of me, but I don't remember them cheering at all. Oh, and they're drinkers. No, I told you I'm a confused child. From coming to Lao in America, and then my mom and dad speak Lao, and then English. It was kind of like, and then
Yeah,
I'm
you told me that you kind of feel more white.
yeah, I do. And then going to school in Santa Ana. That's a lot more Latino.
Mhm.
So I understand Spanish. I
Nice.
understand Spanish. So I'm like, I'm confused.
Oh,
I think no, there's nothing. I bet you when we hang up, I'm like, oh, wait, there's a word.
that's okay. We can stick with the, kampai.
Compound,
Kung
compai.
Pao. What do we have in Canada? Cheers. Salut. What's salut? French?
Well, salud is also Spanish, right?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got nothing here. Let's get these drinks in us. Maybe it'll help.
Okay.
Come
Cheers.
by.
Kapow.
Too good.
Well,
How many shots do you think we're doing? Let's push it to 10.
10? I'm gonna knock out.
We're going to the hospital tonight.
I sleep good tonight.
So those were your crazy stories from the modeling side of it. Tell me, fashion stylist. You've done runway.
Oh yeah, I can.
How hectic is the atmosphere backstage? I'm curious.
I worked. One of my friends who's a designer. She put herself into LA Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Fashion Week, but they were so bad. The organization of LA Fashion Week was so bad. The model got dressed in the dark.
Oh.
Backstage, we have dressers. We have like 20 people to dress the models, but they will like dress the model like backwards or inside out, and it was dark, so the model couldn't see. I couldn't see. And before they go on stage, I make sure everything fit, everything is great, the shoes and everything. It was crazy. I mean, you the girls are naked pretty much the whole time because they're trying to, because they can't change it to bra because the costume, yeah, but it was crazy busy. Working a fashion shoot, a runway shoot, it's really super fast. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no 1 minute.
All those quick changes.
Quick changes, and that 5 minute it feels like 20 hours because
Oof.
it's just like keep going and make sure the shoes go on correctly, and you have a couple of seconds just to change them to the next. So I give props to the designer who does it every year because it takes a lot of work, hair, makeup, and then the quick changes too.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
Do you
it's fun.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's a fun it's fun backstage, but it's really busy.
Do you prefer modeling or the stylist portion of it?
When I was young, well, right now styling because I'm older. Because modeling, I was hungry because I was working out. You gotta be fit. You gotta be healthy. But I mean, seeing my photo, I love it, and I've done a few of my friends just for fun, and they just recently, and it looks great still. I'm like, okay, But honestly, I like my styling. I want to do
Sweet.
more. I want to do more. I want to do more films, more TV. That's my main my main goal. And if I model, it might be just for the book, but not a full time model because I feel like I'm like 46. I'm old.
No, you look great. If I'm
I'm
ever in Huntington Beach, would you do a shoot with me?
Oh yes, come over.
Since I'm I've done a few shoots and I'm trying to find my groove as a photographer, I think.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like yeah. I mean, there's a lot of photography. I mean, people like you have to do it for fun,
Exactly.
and when you have fun, that's when the creativity comes.
I'd love to just get a nice shot that would go in your book. I think that'd be a big win for me.
Oh, yes.
I'd be in a published book.
Yes.
So
It took 3 years to get to getting the book published.
wow.
It took a long time of healing and trying to figure out, am I ready to publish this book because I am Laos, and Laotians are very conservative, old school. I, I have a nickname. You know how you have nicknames?
Yeah.
You know how we all have nicknames. Like so, it's like my nickname. Don't know. It's sexy.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you
So
go.
people uh, but they call me sexy Tassi.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy. Yeah, I have a nickname, and that's a sexy Tassi.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happened when I was born? My dad, he was looking at the nurse. This is in Laos,
Mm-hmm.
and flirting with the nurse. And my aunt goes, "Oh, she's so sexy." And the man goes, "Oh, I'm a nickname her sexy because she helped,
Oh.
That's why they nicknamed me sexy as a did not know I become like the sexy, you know. But sexy, yeah, I was like, why sexy of all things? And I guess my aunt was right.
I mean, it
I
fits.
yeah, I'm gonna say it. My real name is Maly.
Mm-hmm.
So Maly Numit is my dad's name.
Okay.
Um, V is my mom's short name, and then Molly is his favorite flower.
Oh.
So he say Mit, like he tries to say like Numit love V, So that's why they put Maly onto my name. Yeah, that's my
Ah,
Maly Siharath.
very cool.
Maly is short from from Maly. Yeah,
It's just easier, especially in the industry you're in. I mean, a lot of people have aliases too.
yeah.
Just
And
to,
it was funny. But one time I went to a temple, a Lao temple, and the monk goes, "What's your name?" I go, "Oh, Mr. Maly." He said, "Oh, so Maly." I was like,
Mm.
"Even the monk knows." Okay, he knows my name now. Okay.
Do you miss Laos at all?
I haven't been since I was a little kid. I wanted to go back. I really want to go back to see my, back to Lao and everything else. It would be fun to see.
For
It's
somebody,
beautiful.
oh, go ahead.
I heard it's really beautiful, beautiful people, amazing food, like amazing food. So yeah,
For someone like myself, would you recommend Laos? Is it a fairly safe country?
right now it's not safe.
No, what's going on?
It's still communist. So it's
Oh,
maybe for you because you're more look like Americans and they might not. But for me, because I still speak Lao, but I'm not really loud, But you can my skin and everything, but it's still not safe. They still have like army or like around. It's
yeah.
still not safest world unless you know people who will get you around, But just be careful. It's like Thailand, but Lao is it's safe only if you know the people. So big, it's not. People will take advantage of you. But
That's good.
the Laotian women will love you. Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Oh my God.
They love the white man, like the white skin. Oh my
Yeah.
God, they love you.
Oh my God. Oh, trip to Laos coming up. I
You
was
find
looking
a
at
wife.
I was looking at Thailand,
Thailand's pretty too. Yeah.
but then I seen the travel advisory page was like 3 pages long.
Oh really?
Yeah. Things can just kick off at any moment there.
Yeah. And it's fun over there. I heard in Thailand. You can
It
like
looks like fun.
real cheap, like money
Hmm.
wise, and you can go for a beautiful trip, even like to the the beaches and stuff. So yeah,
You can live
but
like a millionaire over there for probably under 3 grand.
mm-hmm,
Like I want to go because Japan is still closed,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I'm afraid.
Japan's pretty pretty.
Oh,
I've
I
heard that.
love it so much.
Yeah,
If
Japan's really pretty. I love Japan.
if
It's
you ever get the chance to go, definitely go.
I love
Uh,
the food. Food,
oh, the food
amazing.
is so good. I had Kobe beef over there.
Kobe beef.
I spent $400 on it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was only like 5 pieces of 5 pieces of beef. It was like that big.
oh.
It was the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life. I would do it again.
It- that's amazing.
And that's a big thing with those countries is the food is just incredible.
Yeah, it's like so good. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
if you ever go, let me know because I'll be going too.
I know. Hopefully, after COVID, everything's open again. Um, I want to
Yeah,
travel more. I want to
and
get
they
out.
just shut it down again too.
I heard New York City is down.
Masks are coming back to NYC. That's what I've heard.
Hmm.
I don't know. What's your opinion on all this? Do you think things will ever return to normal, or do you think we're
I
just
think
gonna be on a
no,
downward?
I really think it's gonna be uh we'll wear masks for a long time
Agreed.
because we don't do our I know. I know it's freedom, but it's Mother Nature, Mother Earth wants to get rid of her virus, and we are her virus until we,
Exactly.
So yeah.
Very good way to look at it because
Mhm,
that's how I feel as well. I feel if everybody did their due diligence and
mhm.
did behave and did get vaccinated, I don't know
Yeah,
if that would be enough.
no, because we still do gatherings. We need to do a whole shutdown, but again, like I don't know, we just need to be better with Mother Nature. I feel like
Yeah,
I need to take care of the land we have now, because in the future it's gonna be gone and we'll be
agreed.
gone. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I definitely agree with you on that. When the pandemic did first start, I definitely was like, they should just lock everybody in their house for a month and just, if old people need their prescriptions, double it up for them, just give everybody what they need for that month. And I think that might have, could have helped.
Yeah. But you see the beautiful skies after like a whole month in LA? There was like no pollution.
Crazy. And the life in the water in Italy came back.
See? It's like beautiful.
Something's
We need,
up.
we need to take care of we need to take care of Mother Nature. If not, she's gonna get rid of us. She's trying to.
Yeah.
'Cause, how many more variants is gonna be? There's so many now.
Tons. Yeah, they're just gonna keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just accepted the future. It is what it is.
Well, in Asia, they mask all the time, and we American are like, why that was why they, but they're smart. They've been doing it for years and years and generations.
Yep.
So now we have to Western have to adjust. This is gonna be our life. I'm sorry to say, as much scientist, so much doctor, but Mother Nature, she's a smart. She's smart.
Yeah, no, I agree. This is it. I just want people to get on board with that.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to put my booster soon.
Yeah, I need to get my booster too.
Yeah. So COVID's. I think it's gonna be with us for a long time.
Yep. No, definitely is, and it's unfortunate. I don't want anybody to get it because when I got it, it ruined my life. So.
Oh.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. Yeah, I know.
Because if you listen to our past podcasts, like I actually kept my COVID.
Oh.
Like it's still kind of inside of me right now. I have what they call long COVID.
Oh, what's that?
It's it shuts your body down. It feels like I've just noticed like I can't run anymore.
Oh.
Eating is a struggle. And I know I talk about this a lot in the pod, like everybody's probably sick of it, but if I could reach a new audience with it, like it is serious. Sure, it's got a very high survival rate. I mean, you could come out of it, but what if you keep it? Like the long COVID people.
Yeah, because I heard a fashion blogger, same thing too.
Mm-hmm.
She can't sometimes breathe.
Yeah.
Well, and she's weak. She gets very tired. So yeah, it's like she still have it, but no, she's out of it. But it's just sort of like, I guess it's in her now until. Oh.
It's like a forever disease. Like even jumping on here to interview you, like I was slamming bananas and waters.
Oh.
Because even something like this just takes the piss out of me. I don't understand.
Energy. Oh. Well, thank you.
No worries. No, it's not about me. I was just telling your audience the severity of the pandemic while we're on the topic of it.
And then for you to go, you're exhausted, you're tired, and you're like, okay, I got to get energized. That's a lot of that's brave. That's a lot of,
You really got to plan. I really got to plan my days now. I can't just on a whim say, hey, I'm going to go travel here and do this. It's like, I got to make sure I'm okay before I can do that.
Oh.
But I'm glad you haven't caught it yet. You're staying safe.
But the thing is, like every year for me on New Year's Eve, I was it's a tradition. I get the worst flu every New Year's Eve. I would like be dying with the flu. And yeah, luckily last year, no. But before COVID, I was so sick in February, like sick. And then I think I probably have COVID before it came to the United States because I was like dying. And then from there, I was like, okay, whatever. I work every day. I go and nothing. But I'm tired too.
Oh, yeah. I think we're all tired.
I'm exhausted too.
Oh God, I hear you. Yeah, there's just too much going on these days.
Yeah.
How about we move on from that and do another shot?
Let's do another shot. Okay, copy that. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's keep going. This bottle needs to be gone by the end of the night, Molly. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna start talking Asian now. No, make up my Asian accent. I'm gonna say, honey, I love you long time.
Oh God. Here we go again.
Cheers. Cheers
Cheers,
for
yeah.
new friendship.
Right? Yeah,
Thank
this has
you.
been good. And we still got plenty more to go on this episode.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on this podcast. I was very nervous, even a few couple of days.
Mhm.
I'm very shy. I don't like to talk and explain myself. I like to just take photos and
I feel the same way.
no videos or anything. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, well, it's been going well so far. We're gonna keep going here. We're gonna get these shots into us. So Salu,
Hello. How you say in Japan again? Japanese?
come by.
Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
oh my god, I take too much.
That's strong stuff too. I at least got that honey to calm it down a bit. You were drinking straight diesel fuel.
I know. I'm gonna have to send you some.
Oh, you don't have to. I can buy my own.
Well, it's cheaper here in the United States.
Yeah, I don't know about mailing it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know. How's the mailing?
Mailing sucks here. It's I run an eBay store too, and it's prices are just ridiculous sometimes.
Oh,
Even to send an envelope across Canada the other day cost me $16.
you know, you're right.
And that's in Canada. If I wanted to send that same envelope to you, it'd probably run me like 30, 35.
Because there was an actor that lived in Canada, a well-known actor that wanted my book.
What?
And it was an arm and a leg to send him the mailing was more expensive than my book.
Of course, yeah.
But I was like, why is this? Because in Canada, I was like, why is it so expensive? It's like double the price. I was like, in Canada? Yeah.
Well known, eh?
Yeah.
Was it Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Is it Deadpool? I'll ask you off camera.
Off camera.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious. So to touch back on the book and stuff, I know you've been kind of dabbling in photography.
Mm-hmm.
What excites you about photography? Because like I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to get into it too.
I just like to do the capture like at the moment.
Right.
I like to do more movement, not like fashion photography. Fashion is more like you take photos of the dress and flowing. I like real action time.
Yeah.
And, like moments. Yeah. It's fun to see the expression and the feeling, at the time of the shoot. You see, oh my god.
Well, I'm trying to do it. Most of the stuff I've shot is only nude so far. And
Nude? Really?
yeah, people give me shit for that all the time. Because people are just like, oh, you're just making porn now, Garret.
No.
Like, I've always been crucified for that. Like, I love nudity in art. Like, it's one of my preferred mediums to work with. Like, I have designed skateboards and t-shirts all with, art nude on it. And yeah, it's totally not porn. I mean, like, I got this up in the house. I mean, it's not porn.
It's not porn.
That's
No.
that's a nice shot, artistic.
I call it artsy fartsy.
It is, but people just think you're making porn all day. What are your thoughts on that?
Porn is different. So porn is more, for me, it's more like an action when you're doing someone having intercourse or sex or a plaything, or more sexual, like like sexuality, whatever.
I'd say it's still an art, but a different medium.
Yeah, but art nude, it's more as in lighting, the mood of the model or the woman you're shooting. It's just the whole photo, the whole picture. Like the lighting of even the windows that it has the meaning to it. Or she's wearing something like a sweater caressing her and feeling the moment, and that's art nude. even though you can see her nipple,
Mm-hmm.
again, it's vulnerable because she's very, out there, like, feeling the moment. And it's different, porn. It's like it's porn is a different level.
Yeah, I followed a model named Aluna for years. I used to work with her actually, and she really kind of opened my eyes to how that can be translated into art. And yeah, I have tons of stuff of her up in the house. I mean, it's art. It's beautiful work, and it definitely changed my perspective on how that's portrayed. Yeah, one day we'll shoot. Hopefully,
Oh,
I
I have a
won't push you out a window or anything. So
well, my one of my friend who's a photographer I work with, he did I want to say webcam photo shoot. So he
interesting.
shot models all over the world through his camera, through like just us talking, and he shot model from Thailand, from you name it, everywhere. Like literally, and he wanted it for his book that he's doing. And that's the first time I ever heard of a photographer shooting, through Skype. He was into
Mm.
Skype. And the work he did, I've seen. I was like, oh my god, you would not know that he was not like physically there.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
really cool. I
hmm
think I have that. I have a interview magazine with Maly Siarath, and they did a whole photo shoot over FaceTime with her,
Yeah.
and it's also cool. I never realized how like into fashion I am,
hmm
even though I'm not like looking to get into fashion. Like I love Maly Siarath, and I just have stacks of like Marie Claire and Vogue and everything she's been in, and I just find myself looking at all those, and I don't know, I just appreciate the craft, I guess.
Yeah. And
Like,
she's a good artist. Like she's a good singer, actor. She's everything. I love her.
oh, she's my queen, let me tell you.
I know. I saw your
Let me tell you.
picture. I'm gonna say if I work with Mari, I'm gonna call you up.
Holy cow, I'd lose my mind. I don't even know what I would do.
I'm like, honey, come on stage now on the photo shoot. Get your plane ticket. You be my assistant.
I've been waiting. I've got cash on reserve to go see Maly Siarath.
Oh.
But with the way everything is right now, I don't feel comfortable in big
Yeah.
crowds. But if you ever work with her, definitely let me know.
Well, I bring the energy. Okay. I'm
So,
manifesting right now.
right. But yeah, one day we'll get together and do something. I'm definitely looking to fly somewhere soon.
Yeah.
It's been over 2 years, so yeah. But Huntington Beach, how you liking it?
I like Huntington Beach. It's always sunny.
Yeah, we talked about on the phone. You were expressing some interest in Canada, and I said, don't come here.
Well, because we don't have the four season here. It's only sunny, summer, 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 summer. I
I
want like fall. I want to work. I want to cover up with some fur,
oh
jacket. I want to layer. I can't really layer here. It's too hot.
oh, it's getting cold here for sure. It's gonna be a rough time, and we're gonna have snow probably till April.
I love that.
Well, if you want to visit Canada, I'll show you around. There's not much to see. Not much to do.
I kind of love Canada. I was thinking, I want to move to Canada someday, retire there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very yeah, it's
You
very like
could find a lot of gigs here. A lot of the film and stuff is in Vancouver. So
yeah, they're all there. I'll be like just like LA, in
yeah.
Canada. hmm
Well, if you're ever here, I'll hook you up.
Apparently, a lot of actors live in Canada.
They do.
Just so you know.
They do.
Well-known actor.
I know Maly lived in Toronto for a bit. Not a lot of people know that.
Oh, look at you.
I know I'm a psychopath. But
That's cute.
Yeah, bringing it full circle. Is there any plans to re-release the fashion and art nude? Because of course, once you pulled it, people started going, "Well, I want a copy."
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I wanted this one to be perfect because this is the end of of all my work. It's everything that I've done in the industry. My every picture is my baby. Every
Right.
photo. So I want to make sure. Yeah.
Because
I'm like drunk now. Mau lao
you're
in
drunk.
Lao.
What's the word in Lao?
Mau lao.
Malao. Oh my God,
Mau lao.
I'm gonna get Malao every day. That's a good word. But
Oh my lao. Oh my gosh, she is drunk.
who isn't
Okay,
drunk
sorry.
nowadays? That's the only thing the pandemic gave us was an opportunity to day drink every day.
Oh, they drink a lot, huh?
Yeah, the shot challenge. You remember
Yeah.
that?
Oh yes. A fan gave me a shot challenge. I was like, okay, let's do it. So I did it. It was fun.
Do you know who that fan was? It
It
was
wasn't
me.
you. It was you.
Yeah,
You don't look the same. You
I
look
I did
different.
I did I did shave recently.
Oh. I oh yeah, he had didn't he did Jack Daniels too the same day?
I
Did
think
you
I
have
was
Jack
drinking strictly Japanese whiskey at the time.
Yes, it was you. Oh, I did
Yeah,
not know that.
yeah, you did that for me.
And I tagged you, right? I didn't
Yeah,
tag. Yeah.
I thought you remembered.
You look different in the shot challenge.
I was probably happier. I didn't have COVID then.
Oh,
I didn't look so sick.
I
I was a
know.
healthy boy. Healthy boy then.
Oh,
Oh well, it is what it is.
oh.
But you still did it, and that was good.
Yeah, it's
That's when you find out who your potential true friends are. Because even like close people that I invited to do it, they're just like, I'm not doing this for you.
yeah.
So I haven't even met this Molly girl. She did it for me,
And I did it. I was like, okay, let's do a shot challenge.
right?
I did it.
So me and you, I guess, have some more projects we've been discussing doing together.
Hmm.
And I suggested for your next book, you could compile the art nude and fashion nude into the third one. So everybody gets the first two, but you should sign them.
Yeah, you're the one who came up with the idea, and I was like,
Ma-
wow, that's a good idea.
it is good because for me personally, I like having signed stuff. I mean, I like getting all my photos here signed, and it just really adds to it. I think it adds a more personal touch to it.
Yeah,
And you could make the physical copies of the book, very small. So the people that do have them, it's much more special.
yeah. I
Make
mean,
like 100 copies signed.
yeah, because for me, I mean, you nailed it. Because I was like, I don't want to be out for a long time, and you're right. Like, it's for me, it's more like it's out there. The fans who want to sign autograph is done with, and they're happy, and I'm
Yeah.
happy. So yeah, that was a great idea. It was your idea to say do limited copies and sign because everyone said they want signed copies. I was like,
Yeah.
when you ever do a book tour? It's not gonna happen with this whole COVID thing, you know.
Yeah. That's why
So
when I bought your first book, I did get it digitally because I was like, if I get a physical one, like I'm gonna want it signed. And then
I
I'm gonna
made
have to mail it.
options. I made it to a lot of people don't like books. People like to see it on their phone, on their computer. So I made both, like digitally and
Yep.
physical. But when you get the paper, you get the book. Like everybody who got the book, that I want to sign.
It would have been a big investment for me because I'd have to ship it to you and then pay to ship it back. So I'm just like, I'll just do the digital for now.
Yeah. Well, this one, you're right. I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it. And it's going to be the best book, the end of my journey as a model. Everything I've
Oh,
done 10 years as a model. So, yeah, Yeah, I shot for 10 years.
Yeah.
People don't know that. From 30 to 40, 45.
Jeez.
And styling, I did styling and modeling at the same time. And people, it's a hustle. You have to
It
hustle.
is. Yeah, you got to hustle.
Hmm.
And on
And people,
the topic of signed merchandise, I've noticed you've been sharing my stuff around on your social medias, and you've been talking about giving away some signed posters. Is that correct?
yes.
And how do we go about this? If you want a signed poster by Maly, I guess like the post, share it, and subscribe to my channel, and you'll be entered in.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
If that works, because yeah, we're gonna share this on your Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. So when this episode is released, I'm sure I'll have everything ready to go. So you can go do that right now if you'd like to want a signed poster.
If you want a poster
Yeah.
of me, many people ask for many years. It's gonna go through you. Like it's gonna be on your page, and
Okay.
it's gonna be, we're gonna like, subscribe, and share your posts.
Yeah. And then we'll do a draw. We'll do a Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put everybody's name in, and then we'll pick 50.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for that commitment, Maly? Shipping 50 posters out?
I am ready to do it.
Oh, geez. I got stuff I got to ship
We'll
out
get
too.
10.
We'll do 10. We'll change it to 10.
We're like, do 10.
Okay, we'll do 10. Yeah. I don't want you to lose money on this endeavor with me.
That's a big commitment. 50.
It's huge. I have like 3 packages that need to go out in my house right now, and I'm dragging my feet.
The whiskey is talking.
Let's keep drinking. Let's drink some more.
I still haven't ready.
What?
I haven't finished it.
Maly.
Sorry, Garret.
That's okay.
Are you ready?
I'm pouring it up. Oh boy, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, we'll do a cheers this time. Here we go.
Now you can say in Lao. Mao Lao.
Wow, wow, yeah. God, look how sweaty I'm getting. Jesus.
Then we just stop drinking.
We gotta keep going.
We're both gonna pass out soon.
That's okay. That's all good. You got to work tomorrow, so that'll help you out, right?
It's our entertainment.
It's 2 friends having some drinks, getting to know one another. It's nice. I feel a nice connection with you, though.
Oh, thank you. I remember I talked to you the other day, and I was like, I feel a good connection with you because I talked to a lot of people. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Like, kill me, please. And what comes by modeling, I'm very shy. I don't like to talk much, and so when I talk to you, I say, I'm very comfortable with you.
Oh.
But now I know that you're my shot challenge. Oh, so cute! I love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I met you now. Yeah, because I get like tons of messages, like literally tons, and honestly, I don't read a lot because it gets really depressing sometimes,
Oh, what's
But
depressing?
there's a lot of negativity as well, besides the positivity.
Yeah, that's another thing that I've noticed, like with a lot of I guess like the people who take their clothes off, I guess.
Mhm.
Like from the sex workers to models, like going through some of your posts on your Facebook page, like there's some sickos out there.
Yeah,
Like
I have like crazy stalkers too.
Yeah, some
And
guy said he
so,
wanted to do something sexually to you. I said, where is the time and place for this on the like? And it's because their brains are so broken that they only see you as what you're portraying through the camera. They only know you as that person. They don't see a real human being, and it's gross. Like it's sad.
Yeah, they don't. And that's when I start putting the quotes I do on my photos. And surprised me. A lot of people actually were looking forward to the quote, my quotes for the photos,
Yeah.
and it's nice. But again, I get really negative emails a lot every day. I don't even open it sometimes. It's so much where you know there's a photo. I'm gonna post it. I post it and I don't, I turned off my social media because I can't
Oh,
handle like all the energy, the negativity, the positivity is all in one, you know. So
yeah.
as a female, I do because for my job, for my work, for my career, for my to share. But at the same time, you have I get all these negative like women, men, the crazy people out there
Right.
don't think you're real. They think you're fake, but I'm a real person.
You are real. Yeah. No, I seen some disgusting comments and I was just like,
Yeah,
why? Why? Well,
yeah. That's why I don't post my location until after I leave the building. I
that's good.
never post where I'm at. That's why I'm very I learned to be very, very private in certain things because yeah, stalkers found me. One time crazy fan found me in Texas.
Ew.
So I have to be very safe, you
Well,
know.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're very street smart.
Yeah. I mean,
Streets.
I'm not like famous like a lot of people, but even that little photo creates some kind of craziness with one person. And yeah, as a woman, you just have to be careful,
Yeah.
you know. And at the same time, you want to like show your art, but at the same time, you get the backlash. Like, okay, I'm showing my art, but some people don't take it as art.
No, they're
They see
turning
it
it into porn.
exactly,
Yeah.
but
No.
it's not. Like, I don't know how to explain to them. Like, it's two different things, and I don't know how to explain to people like art nude and porn. It's two different things, you know.
It's tough to get through to them. I've been explaining and preaching this forever.
Well, that's why maybe my book. I was thinking, I have fashion nude, I have art nude, and there's different. You're in the industry, like the different kind of photography. There's art nude, there's fashion, and hopefully, and there's porn, which is like
Hmm.
totally different. And yeah, like someday, hopefully, like they will know the difference. And I love art nude. Like
Yeah.
as a woman, as an artist, I can enjoy looking at other photos that I'm like, oh, that's like breathtaking for me.
Right.
The lighting, the model, the shape, the texture of the photo. I can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
You know it.
It's a science.
Yeah. And you can feel the photo when you open up the photo. You can feel the emotions, of the photo too. There's a story to the photo,
Yeah.
right?
It's all art. Like that's
Yeah.
just the way I see it. I mean, I got tons of art back here. I mean, this photo of her in the bathtub, great. And I would say it's similar to a picture of the Gulf War. They're both
Yeah.
art,
Yeah, they
the way
are.
I look at it, but people don't see it that way.
I do
So
too. Yeah.
that's my take on it. They're both different mediums, but the same focus, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what maybe I've just had too many drinks. Maybe I don't know.
I think we're both had too much drink. No, I think we're artists. We see as different. We see different things. We
Yeah.
see every photo differently. I see when I see a girl naked, I don't say, oh yeah, that's porn. I see, oh, that's good lighting. The first thing, like, oh, let me look at the lighting,
Yeah.
on the first thing I look at look at her eyes, like, oh, let me see her eyes, and in the photo. But yeah, it's like it's art. It's not porn. Like I don't. That's the thing I'm trying to teach people too. When I release the book between art nude and fashion nude, and then porn, and especially my my Laotian family, they're like, oh, it's all the same. No, no,
Oh,
it's
you know
not.
Laotians though, they're strict.
Yeah, I know, and it's not the same. I'm trying to educate them. No, dad, mom, uncles,
Oh,
it's not the same. It's different. It's a different kind of photography, different kind of art, and
is
that's
it still fair to appreciate the person's body in the picture?
oh yeah,
Because like similar, like yours is art, but still, I'm just like she's got an incredible figure as well as the picture I just showed you. Like I appreciate that aspect of it too, that you're willing to share yourself like that.
yeah. And honestly, and the photo that I did share to the world, it's because it means something. At that time, I felt something.
Yeah.
That if you see me feeling like sad, because I was sad because of
Oh,
my divorce, if I was happy because of something I'm happy with, and it's just showing, a, a piece of me in every photo you see. So yeah, it is like a story
yeah.
behind each photo that people don't understand because it's like, oh, she's naked. I just want to see straight to her boobs.
Yeah.
Yes, my
Boobies. Yeah.
boob. Dr. Smiley did a really good job.
Did
Yes,
he ever? Yeah.
yeah, my boob is fake, and people are like, is that real? Fake? No, it's fake. That was my divorce
Money.
money for my my present for myself.
I was actually going to ask you about that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad you brought it up first, so I didn't have to look like a creep.
no, it's a what's one of the things after my divorce. I go, I always wanted breasts because and so I went through a few doctors, and Dr. Smiley was like, I wanted to go to a triple D at one time. He's like, no, 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 no,
Oh
no,
God.
that's too much.
Yeah.
I go, I want something in the natural where it's not where you can see it's fake. When you walk in the building, you can say, oh, oh yeah, that's fake boo. I just want to see where when I get naked from my boyfriend, my husband, he'll see it's like it's there.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job.
He did. Yeah. Not to be that guy, but they're definitely very well done.
My breast
Because
is pretty much famous. I think, yeah.
that's I think that's the first picture I've ever seen of you on the internet was you naked.
Hmm.
I was just cruising Model Mayhem and I seen you. I said, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
I said, "Who is this?"
And yeah, and who worked with me, who know me, like, oh, that's Molly's boobs, that's Molly's breasts. Like you can tell.
You got lucky though. A lot of girls get really bad boob jobs.
Yeah, I got really lucky. He's a really good doctor in Beverly Hills. And
Always
yeah.
Beverly Hills. That's where all the good boob jobs come out of.
I went under the muscle, not over the muscle, and I went like under the armpit. That's why you can't see scarring when you see the photo shoot. And it was really
Oh.
mm-hmm. Because I wanted to go underneath the breast. He's like, no, 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 no.
That leaves a scar, yeah. And a
He's
lot
like,
of girls do it on the nipple.
oh yeah, and the nipple is like no, because my even though my nipple my breast at the time was an A, it was a quirky A,
You were still
and
happy with them, no?
now it's a perfect D, a D, a C,
A perfect D. That is true. I was fooled though. Like they look very symmetrical, but they also could be real.
Yeah, a lot of
So
people think a lot of people was like, is that people are like, is that real? You know, mm, Dr. Smiley in Beverly Hills did
Dr.
it.
Smiley, a little big shout out for Dr. Smiley, putting the
Mhm.
smiles on all the faces, apparently. Definitely a good investment on your part, I'd say.
Yeah, it was for me.
Mm-hmm.
But in real life, you can't tell I have fake boobs. Like I'm very, it's calm. But when I take off my clothes, like OMG, she
I
got.
I think it's still tough to determine.
Yeah, um, yeah, most people think it's real, but I'm like, no, honey, it's fake.
Oh,
It's Dr. Smiley did a really good job. Like no, amazing job.
but while we're on the topic of your boobies,
Hmm.
you are going to be giving me 10 never before seen nudes
Yes.
for the interviewed Patreon page. It is a paid page. It is cheap, But if you do want to see those famous boobs we've just been talking about, you're going to have to pay to see them. 10 never before seen pics. So if you're a fan of Maly, you are going to want to see these for sure. You're not going to find these anywhere else on the internet. They've just been, enclosed on Maly's hard drive for all these years. And she's nice enough to give me some of them to, to share with the people. But you got to pay for them though.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Amen to that. So if you want to do that, the links to the interviewed Patreon page will be in the description below. I'll have it in my link tree, probably under $10, I'd say, no more than the cost of lunch for the day. You get to see some great pics, some art nude. Mm-hmm. So I'd say check them out for sure. I haven't even seen them yet, so I'm just hyping them up. I haven't even seen them yet, but I'm sure they're great.
They're great. I have so many photos, like a lot.
God, yeah. I would love to do a deep dive on those. Yeah. Just to see the trajectory from start to finish of your whole career. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's you can tell how I progressed from being new into the woman I am today. Like the artistry just changed so much. Yeah, it's just, and then working with the photographer who now are my friends, it's more fun because you can play,
Yeah.
The playground, you're like, let's do this, let's do that, you go crazy, and it's more for us to create something without showing the world yet, but then now we both have it,
Yeah,
it was fun to create something with your friends, yeah.
I just love hearing your stories. I get jealous. Maly, how do you feel about doing more drinks?
Sounds good.
Let's just keep it going. I'll pour another one up. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Let's hope I'm and your favorite preference of booze is whiskey, I take it? No. Did you just do the Japanese for me?
It was a gift from a friend.
Great taste. Oh my God.
I have a liqueur something there too, but I was like, oh, I'll do whiskey. But no, I kind of like tequila.
Tequila? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've been liking. I kind of want to own my own, do my own tequila brand.
That's a good idea.
I've been tasting a lot of tequila, and yeah. Like I like vodka for my dirty martinis, but somehow tequila I can drink, clean, nice. And I've been tasting, sampling a few because I'm thinking of doing my own tequila brand, like a own.
Ooh, tequila's deadly though. I'm surprised you're just hitting it so hard like that. I've only had tequila maybe twice in my life. I said that's enough of that. Yeah.
Because my favorite drink is Paloma. Have you tried Paloma?
Paloma.
Yeah.
Enlighten me. It sounds familiar. What's Paloma?
So it's tequila with lime, a little lime, and then with squid.
Squid?
Yeah, like grape soda.
Okay. Yeah, tequila just ain't for me.
Yeah.
I find myself in the bathroom the next day after tequila.
Why? Are you throwing up while you're
poop?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that. Really?
Yeah, no puke for me, just poop.
So maybe
not to give you too much information, but that's what's happening.
Maybe I shouldn't do that then.
I mean, people do love tequila. I'm definitely in the minority on that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a whiskey boy. I hope people like this episode. We're just kind of
we're just drunk and talking.
We're just kind of jumping around. It's a good conversation. I think people like the authentic conversation because I pretty much run through my outline of what I wanted out of this, and now we're just kind of vibing.
Yeah, yeah. During the COVID thing, I was like, oh my God, we drank so much. So I was like,
it was fun.
Yeah, like everything was shut down. I was like, okay, I need to figure out. Everyone was drinking, and the sales for alcohol was like, was skyrocket, right?
We're having a shortage of alcohol in Canada, apparently.
Really?
I need to stock up. But yeah, no, I do miss those days of the lockdown. I was drunk in my kitchen on Instagram every day. And I think that was
That's why
maybe,
you post
oh,
that Molly have a shot, huh?
who knows?
Challenge.
I think that of me in the kitchen drunk every day was maybe the precursor to me doing all this,
Oh,
because
really?
it got me more comfortable in front of the camera. Because like my whole life I've always worked, like a good chunk of my life I've worked in like camera work and media and production, and I've never been in front of the camera. I've always been behind. So
I see.
I think it made me a lot more comfortable. And then I
Great.
just started maybe portraying a character, but eventually I just was just like, screw it. I can just be myself on here. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like me when I post stuff, because I'm just myself. I'm just really honest. Like I'm not trying to make a facade for anybody to enjoy me by. Like
But
go ahead.
we have is raw though. That's real image. That's real feeling. That's not like fake, which I
Thank
love.
you. I like being authentic, and I think that's why I like talking to you so much, because you are authentic. You do present yourself as who you are.
Well, I am. Like you see me in my social media, all social, in my in real life, I'm the same person.
Right?
Am I different? No, I'm the same person.
No, I can definitely see your voice through your posts after getting to know you more.
Oh, thank you. Because a lot of people like want to know like my voice, and I hate my voice. So
No, you got a nice voice. You got a little touch of Laotian in there.
it's like I feel like it's like the chalkboard kind of the deal.
No, not even close.
I hate my voice, and
Oh,
that's why I don't talk too much or nothing. No,
it's a
but
good
a
voice.
lot of people, are like, oh yeah, I want to hear your voice and everything. I'm like,
Well, now they're
what do you
gonna.
want? But it's not good. They know.
Now they're gonna hear your voice. Definitely, they're gonna get to know you a lot more. Because as I guess as a fan following you, I've learned way much more than I ever could have imagined.
Oh, well,
I
I
think,
feel like we're friends. Like when we spoke the first time,
yeah,
very comfortable with you, talking to you. It's not like this whole like, you know, and you're like out of like 100 people who talk to me. Oh yeah, let's go my podcast. Let's do this. I don't want to do it. I was like, you're scaring me. I want to be comfortable.
yeah.
This is raw. Like I feel like I need to feel like safe in the environment
Oh,
to share you this because I'm very I'm a I don't share too much personal stuff, and this is
yeah.
personal. Like sharing my nudity, it's a lot. It's like it hurts to like this is like the journey I've gone to become who I am today. You see
Yeah.
the photo because of a husband who cheated, who I
Yeah.
was trying to uh to heal from. This is a
Mm,
woman who was trying to heal to love herself because I didn't love myself for so long,
right.
you know. And now people think I'm strong, but
Oh.
I'm strong at all.
Well, those kind words I definitely appreciate, that you feel safe around me. And as you know, like I'm still like a small channel. Like I by no means am like big time or anything, but
I feel it doesn't matter the small channel or how big you are. I feel like I'm comfortable with you. I love you. I feel I'm comfortable with you. You're my new friend. No,
oh,
it's not. No, it's us two talking between friends. I don't know where this channel is gonna go,
in
but
the
it's
garbage.
in garbage.
That's where
But
people want it to go.
we have it for us,
Yes.
right?
It's a digital footprint.
Yeah, maybe this is the first one.
I didn't even drink my
Second
drink. I'm
one,
sorry.
okay. Maybe the second will be better, right?
You never know, right? But I do appreciate that.
The other thing I want to talk about is a lot of people know my stepfather. He's a famous singer for in Laotian in
That's
Laos.
right. Yeah, no, I did find that out.
Um, you can edit whatever. But my stepfather, I have three stepfather, but the second stepfather was amazing, which is Sun Teva, who's a at the time I was young, I didn't know how famous he was, and how all these celebrity like singers come into the house dinner. I didn't. I thought I call him auntie, but I didn't know how famous. I didn't
Well,
know how
it's just normal for you at that
it
point.
was normal for me.
Yeah.
And I remember like young, and he's like, I was dancing in high school. Captain, were just be a dancer, and we go to his concert, and I see him talk to his fans, and he's
Mhm.
always like talking to everyone, taking photos, and never like saying no. But
Oh,
and I didn't know how famous he was at the time, and he was such a good father to me
oh,
because my real father passed away, and he was such a my God, like such he's the first man in my life that loved me for me.
oh. Is he still with us?
No, he's no longer with us.
Oh,
And he passed away first, and in January, the same year we buried him in January. I buried my mom in November,
mm.
the same year. It was
Oh.
like kind of like, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, but you don't have to put this on your podcast, but I'm just showing
Oh,
you.
no, I got you. We could put it on.
Yeah, but he's like such a just hearing from the Lao community, everything.
Mhm.
Oh my God, he was such a good person, and he was a good father for me. I remember he tried to teach me how to sing one time in the kitchen, and I couldn't sing for my life.
Oh.
He's like stick with dancing, honey. You can't sing. But I was a good dancer.
Is there any footage
Yeah,
of you dancing out there?
I do have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people who know me in high school, they know I'm very competitive. I'm a full like
Oh,
dance.
me too.
Yeah.
I cannot lose.
Hmm.
If I'm competing, I am ruthless.
But it's funny because just to have him in my life
Hmm.
and to see his fans and how he treat his fans is how like later on in the future I learned that later on, like you always have to like email, talk to them, you know, be nice to them,
Yeah.
your fans, to your
They
followers, people who like your work.
they in a sense, I guess, pay your wage,
Exactly.
right?
Without them, you have nothing.
Some of them get a little too entitled though.
Now I feel like without your fans, you're nothing.
Agreed. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have no fans. That's why I'm nothing.
Honey, you will have fans soon.
You never know, right? I hope so. I mean, you're my fan. I guess I'm your fan. That's how I found you.
if,
No, you're
if we're doing for two friends having a good time, you never know. Like we'll have a good time today, but tomorrow we're like, oh shoot, like it might be different tomorrow.
you think you're gonna have some regrets about all this?
No, I do not have no regrets.
Nah, life's too short, and I've noticed there's not a lot of consequences
Yeah.
if you're not happy with it. So
I feel like I would not like it is what it is. We do today, like we have shots, we drink, and
oh, that's not over yet.
because people who know me, I'm very friendly, and I'm very like like I drink, I have a good time with my friends. I'm a good friend.
We'll go party. We'll go party. I might be booking tickets to Huntington Beach here soon. You had a long stint on a TV show, if I'm recalled. It was a police show, right?
Hmm.
I looked at your credits on that. You were pretty much on every episode, it feels. Styling.
Yes.
How was that experience for you, going to set every day?
It was really it's different.
Yeah.
It's really different compared to photo shoot. um TV is like very different compared to like a photo shoot. You have like you do like a photo every day of the actor, of
Mm-hmm.
what they're wearing, and then you dress them, and that's it. Whereas the photo shoot, you can just like create for the day. Like every like eight. Maybe we do like 8 dress change.
Yeah.
Maybe only 2 shows up, but we did 8 dress change.
Ooh.
Whereas in TV, no, you do that one for each scene, and that you call it a day. Yeah,
Okay.
it's different compared to photo shoot. Yeah, 'cause photo shoots you can be more creative. TV films, not so really. You have policeman, you have your mom, you have your
Mm-hmm.
sister, you have your grocery store. It's not fun as stylist.
You like more diversity, more uniqueness, I'd say. Because a policeman, like you said, is pretty easy to dress up. I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty copy and paste.
yeah, exactly. Where in photo shoot you can create a whole new person, a whole new a story in the
Yeah.
movie. But as in film, you get paid good, but same time it's boring.
Interesting. That's a different
Very
perspective.
boring job. You just like, okay, this is what this person wear. There, t-shirt, jeans, call it a day.
Yeah.
As an editorial, you get to play the fashion. You get to play pinning up the model or the actress and create a new look. Whereas in a film is kind of boring unless it's like Sex and the City.
Yeah.
But
Where it's more high fashion, right?
yeah, but 99% it's not that. You know
So it's not as fulfilling as what I'm hearing, I guess.
exactly. It's more like
Yeah.
I make money, call it a day.
Yeah. It's a paycheck.
Yeah, it's not like I can put like a great it's a resume, but not like something I'm very like, oh yeah, let's see.
Um, Currently, like your current projects you're at H&M right now, right?
Hmm.
And I guess you get to fulfill that creative outlet there because you get to make your own displays and put your own outfits together.
No, I was a visual. Visual.
Visual merchandiser. Yeah.
Yes. It's different than the fashion world. I feel like because my goal was like if I can get to like the high fashion, which is like H&M, Zara,
Mm-hmm.
um, to get to create the windows. 'Cause I do windows.
Yes.
I do windows, and it's different because they have their whole little outline. Like you have to like pretty much if one is in California, it needs to be the same in China. The window,
Ah.
yeah, it's called we call it the red thread. So it needs to be the same. So yeah, it's different. Creativity wise, you can't be too creative because it is a brand.
Yes.
So as in like fashion for magazine, you can do whatever you want to do. But when you're working for a company, you cannot.
Yeah. You have to stick to the mandate.
Exactly. You have a little box you have to do to create the look. So that's how it's different. And
Yeah.
honestly, I love working. It's like H&M. It's like really good company. Clothing,
Okay.
and it's for me as a stylist and to work for H&M. It's a two different. It's like different because it's like one is high fashion
Mm-hmm.
magazine and one is everyday. I
Yes.
H&M is everyday fashion every day.
And you're trying to style said
Yeah.
consumer in essentially affordable high fashion, I feel.
Hmm. Yeah, in the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah,
H&M's got good
and
clothes.
yeah, and that's what I do. I do magazine and I do stores in stores,
Oh, you do the
and it's
magazine too.
yeah.
Nice.
Uh, I a few of myself was figured in a Time Vogue, but again, those kind of magazine are more like fantasy, not real life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Whereas H&M is real life fashion. And yeah, I love working with them, and beautiful company, and they're like amazing company to work for. And
Good.
just
Shout
like
out H&M.
yeah, and just to see like the everyday man, like from real fashion to streetwear, like they are so great with their people too. Like they are the best people person. Like I
Good.
could not and to work which is in store and magazine,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I share a few, you know, as a high fashion, like a fashion like a person like I am. I always want to do windows. I love doing windows, you know. But now I'm getting older. I can't do windows no more. It's too much work.
Aw.
It
You're,
is. It's a hard work.
you're
It
still
is.
you're still killing it.
Oh, thank you.
Are we drinking more? Are we gonna pour up some more booze?
I'm still finishing my last the one.
Wait a minute. Is that a Suntory whiskey glass?
Yes.
What the hell? How do I get my hands on one of those?
It came with a set. One of my
Oh,
girls bought it from when I left the store.
I'm a little jealous. I'd give anything for that. I'm gonna pour up another one here.
Yes, honey.
We're already in too deep. We might as well
I'm so
build off.
happy you know my HMM like career. Now that people like talk about it, and I'm very proud of my HMM career. Like I'm very
That's good.
happy.
Yeah, no, I've researched you to the ends of the world. That's usually what I do when I do these things. It's nice to be informed because then we have some good talking points to go off of, you know?
Because I feel like what was missing in my life at the time was like I need to do fashion display windows as a stylist.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge, you know, in the wardrobe stylist world. And I got the opportunity to work, and people like, why you're like a stylist? Why you want to work in the windows? I was like, you don't understand? Like, it's like I need to fulfill my creativity, you know,
Yeah.
or my journey as a stylist.
And
So yeah,
on your socials, you seem very happy there.
I am because it's people buy stuff. Honestly, do you look at my fashion stylist stuff? No, right?
I do.
You do a few people. But if you look at my modeling stuff, 100%, right? My modeling
That's
stuff gets like a thousand views. My sign gets like 1% view.
well,
Right,
me and you
Garrett,
what?
right?
Well, me and you did discuss. I mean, it is because you got your boobies out,
Yeah.
and that instantly gets clicks immediately, you know.
Yeah.
But I try to like everything you do.
Oh,
I,
thank you.
I like to support because every little bit helps.
Oh.
So
Anything more you have to talk to me about? We're talking a lot tonight.
we do, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nice to have we can get a couple episodes out of this. I know life's busy, so like God, like once a month we could honestly do like Mondays with Maly.
Yes.
We could just
I love
get.
talking to you.
I love talking with you too. It feels so natural. It's
You like it?
yes, you understand the aspect of the podcast, and it's
And
good.
and your creativity side, I understand like you know, you're having your own like demons behind you regarding the stuff you're doing, but it's very creative.
Thank
And
you.
I don't think it's like bad because it's good, you know?
No matter what it is, I always release it, no matter what happens.
But you know, you're an artist. You know, I give you props for doing this whole podcast stuff.
Oh,
I would be able to do it as an artist, you know?
right. It is liberating. It is fun. And then it gives me something to look back on because like
Mhm.
now that I'm older, like I always thought like diaries were really stupid. Like I was like, oh, that's a girl thing. But like, if I I wish I could have kept like a diary of my life.
There you go, honey.
And that's what this is. It's basically just it's a video entry because I can look back on it 20 years from now and say, oh my God, look at me.
Yeah. And
Maly does fashion styling for the next Avengers movie. And I had her on my show.
I'm being honest. In real life, I don't care. You podcast it. I drank so many.
Yeah, my apologies to the listeners. We've been drinking hardcore, like Jim Leahy on a Saturday.
But before that, I'm very smart. Like business wise. But yeah. I have energy with you. I was like, you need to go with him, Garret.
Aww.
Garret, I'm gonna make you a famous person. Like you will be a podcast / YouTube famous person someday.
Sniffing panties out of a vending machine in Japan?
No, honey. Well, I'm gonna bring the aura to you. My Buddha is coming to you.
Oh, well, you do whatever you please. I am accepting of it all. Well, we have touched on so many different topics, and we have drank so much alcohol. Mm-hmm. Maly, want to do another shot before you say goodbye?
No, honey, well, I just shot with you.
I'm gonna pour up another one. We're gonna call it quits for tonight.
Yes.
Me and Maly have been oh Jesus, yeah, no. We've been into everything. Maly, you're looking tired. I definitely had a lot of fun with you. We've learned so much about you and your illustrious career. Is there anything you'd like to plug to the fans? Tell anybody? No, nothing. You want to go to bed? Well, Maly, Maly will be back. We will be doing the giveaway for 10 autograph posters. What you need to do is like the post on Maly's Facebook. You also need to share that post, and you also need to subscribe to the Interviewed YouTube channel. All the links will be on Maly's Facebook channel. If you do all three, you will be entered into the draw to get the 10 signed photographs. So I would definitely do that if I was you. I might even enter myself. I need a signed photograph. You're gone, eh? All right, let's do one more. I told you, Maly, I'm good with the booze. I can handle it.
And the loud motion, Mao Lao. I'm so fucking drunk.
Mao Lao, let's go.
Mao Lao, right. Say Mao Lao. Okay, ready?
Mao Lao, baby, let's go. Me and Maly doing one more shot. What a mess. Here we go.
I'm done.
Let's go. Maly's gonna have a good sleep tonight, let me tell you.
All right. Good night, honey.
Well, we will end it there. This has been episode 5 of the Interviewed podcast. I don't know right now if I'm splitting into the 2 parts, but I'm probably going to have to. So, Maly, you have been an absolute pleasure and an absolute honor to host you this evening. I want to thank you for getting drunk with me on here. I'm glad you had fun. Hopefully all your followers appreciate this. This is her first time on the internet telling her stories, talking some good stuff. But Maly, I would like to thank you again for coming on. I will be having you on again, and we'll be giving away that poster together. Anything you'd like to say to sign off? I'll leave the floor to you.
Good night, honey.
All right. Good night, Maly.